So we are going to begin with our hot cocoa, then we're going to do our painted background after. So for our cocoa, I have on my desk a paper that has a spot for your name, and it already has this weird oval drawn on it. You're also going to grab from my desk a brown crayon. The brown crayon is going to be for your hot cocoa. So I'm going to start by drawing my mug. Now you can do any shape mug you want. I'm thinking about the mug I have at home. It kind of gets skinnier at the bottom. It also has a handle. And you're also going to draw a stretched out oval underneath. I'm going to show you on the back just a quick sketch of some other mug options. So this is the one I drew. You could also do one that's more straight. You could do more of like a teacup shape, which is more rounded. And then you could also do a skinnier, taller one if you wanted. All with handles and plates, of course. Okay, so I'm going to draw a design that I can paint. Your design could be winter themed. It could be a snowman, a snowflake, a heart, a star, maybe a little Santa hat. If you celebrate Christmas, it could be just sparkles, okay? So I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do a heart. Because that'll be fun to paint later. Now, right now, my cocoa mug has no cocoa. So I'm going to draw just one little curved line. My curved line is going to be parallel. Parallel means the same as this line above. It's this curve. See, it matches the one up top. And then I'm also going to draw some marshmallows, because what is hot cocoa without marshmallows? I'm going to draw a cylinder. Cylinder starts with an oval, line, line, curve. Let's try again. Oval, line, line, curve. I'm going to do 3. Okay. Now, I almost always forget this part. I'm going to color in my cocoa. It's easiest to do this before paint, because if this painting is wet, it's hard to color without getting it all over yourself. So filling it in really, really well. Okay, now I get to paint. We are using liquid watercolor. Looks like this. We have some beautiful colors here. We also need a water bucket for when we change colors. And we're going to use a medium brush. Today we're using medium and large. For this paint, we need medium. So, I get to do any colors I like. I'm going to add some, gorgeous blue to my heart. Wash, because I'm switching. I'm going to add some green. It's okay if my paint moves around. That's normal. That's a fun part of liquid watercolor. It likes to move, kind of like it's alive. It's mixing with each other. It's just beautiful. These colors look really nice when they mix, so you don't have to worry about a color that you don't like. Filling my white space right to my edge. If I go out of the edge like this, that's okay, because next week when we meet, we're going to cut this out. So it's almost better if you go out a little bit. That way you know you got all the white space. So you don't have to be too careful in the pencil today. And then, you know what I almost always forget as well is this little edge. This edge is the inside of the mug. So we want to paint that as well. Now this paper, you know what? I forgot my name. You're going to write your name. And I also want you to write your code, whatever your class code is. This paper is too small for the drying rack, so it's going to go up front on the floor. Then you're going to switch brushes. You do not need water anymore. Your table mates might, but you do not, because you are now switching to tempera paint. So this, don't pick this up because it's glass, but this is going to be scooched aside. And now we're going to do our background. So our background is going to be a bigger piece of paper. And we need this weird pink paper behind it. Look, it's huge. It has paint on it. That's because it's our placemat. So we clean our brush on our placemat. So I'm first on the back going to write my name. You write your name, not my name, and your class code. Circle your class code for me. Flip it. And then you're going to want your placemat kind of sticking out a little bit because that's where we're going to clean our brush. This is our crazy egg carton paint palette today. Look inside. Whoa, mess, but that's okay. And then we need a large brush now. So an easy way to remember is we started with a smaller brush for our small paper, large brush for our large paper. We are using any colors you like. You're going to paint lines of different types across your paper. Watching. Now, if I want to switch colors, I'm going to gently clean my brush on my placemat. Am I smashing my brush?
No.
Am I going backwards with my brush? No. Gently, like this. I'm going to switch colors now that my brush is clean. I'm going to do a different type of line. I did dashes. Ooh, my brush wasn't super clean, but that's okay. As long as it's not getting in my yellow in the cup, that's what matters. So now I've done a swirly line. I could do another of the same line if I wanted to fill that space. Am I going fast or taking my time?
Taking your time.
Yes. Done with yellow. Clean my brush off. Going to think of another type of line in my brain. I could use shapes to show line. Maybe some ovals. I could also layer my colors. So if I want more than just this orange, clean my brush. Layer. I also have some gorgeous gold paint.
Whoa.
Beautiful gold. That's a fan favorite, I hear. All right, you're going to fill your entire painting with different shapes. You can have as much white space or as little white space. If I don't want all this white, I can go in with a different color and fill it in. All right, your first job now is going to be your hot cocoa, pencil, then liquid watercolor. Your dirty brushes today are going in the dirty bucket that's by the sink. Both your medium and large brush go in the dirty bucket. Your large painting, this one right here with the lines, goes on the drying rack. Your placemat goes on the drying rack. But your tiny hot cocoa is too tiny for the drying rack, so it goes up front on the floor.